All right, Shalom Yasharala. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teaching of well, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. We're back with another video on the lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you brothers and your sisters out there. And the title is going to be response. All right, don't look back, don't go back. All right, and it's going to be a response to the video from GMS South Carolina 08, Elder Menat Zatba. All right, subscribe and be edified. And I'm just playing the intro of it. He did a news report.
Family members say
on the Jake. He did a news report on the Jake that the house was on fire. You know, got all his people out, his wife. But when he got out, he went back in to get a ring that he was gonna give to his, his girlfriend, you know. So and you see the pound Lot's wife, you know. So I'll just play it, and then Lord willing, this edifying, we'll get some scriptures, and that'll be the video. But I'm just play the intro of it.
Stephen Weatherford put his family first, even to the very end. Good evening and Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Betty Yu. We do begin tonight with a difficult holiday for an Oakland family who came together to celebrate the holidays, but is now in mourning. The fire broke out shortly after 6 o'clock this morning on Oak Knoll Boulevard in East Oakland. No word yet on a cause, but family members tell KTVU's Jesse Gary they are simply in shock that their loved one is gone.
Family members say this burned-out shell was the Hallmark house for the holidays. Now, it's a painful reminder of the sacrifice of one man and how Christmas will never be the same.
Stephen was truly the best person you could ever meet. He loved his family, his friends, everybody so much. He died trying to get them out the house.
Broken by pain, grief, and loss, LaShante Mayo says she nicknamed her boyfriend, Stephen Weatherford, Gummy Bear, because he was such a sweet soul.
He was the kind of guy that any parent would want for their daughter.
Creative and humorous, career-driven, but also a published author on the side, Weatherford returned to his family home to celebrate the holidays with those closest to him.
Because this is a yearly celebration. This is not one, and this is when I say yearly, I mean going on for 40, 50 years. This is not one of those things that it's every other year.
The family spent Christmas Eve cooking, and then around 6:15 Christmas Day, a fast-moving fire started inside the home. The cause and origin still under investigation by the Oakland Fire Department. One neighbor, who doesn't want his face shown, says he heard the commotion and rushed to help.
I heard screams, people screaming saying the house was on fire. So I asked my neighbor, was he out of the home? And he said he was, but then I also heard someone else saying that someone was in there.
Oakland fire officials say Weatherford alerted others, making sure his father, aunt, and brother escaped.
He started yelling to the family, there's a fire, there's a fire. I guess he was just trying to save everybody, make sure everybody was out the house.
But relatives and officials say Weatherford went back to search for the recently purchased engagement ring he planned to give Mayo New Year's Eve and never made it out.
He was going to
So as you heard that, he got everybody out, but he went back to get a ring they was going to use to propose, to his woman, So it is that is sad, that happened, but hey, Jake gotta think smarter, man. You gotta have comment. No, you got out, like the elder said in his video. The Lord allowed you to make it out of a burning home, and you decide to go back into it. Jake not using Jake not using his head, man. That's what that's how how he passed away, man. That's how he died. I
didn't know. They told me this morning.
Instead of elation, there is anguish. Instead of a new phase in life, it's the marking of the end of a life and of a man many say embodied true love.
I had given up on love until I met him.
In Oakland, I'm Jesse Gary, KTVU Fox 2 News.
Here we are back with another video. All right, so you heard it. All right, and that's why the video was titled "Don't Look Back, Don't Go Back." All right, remember, and that's and we can use that. You can use that as a learning moment. Don't look back into the world, man. Don't look back, and the things that you have, because everything on this side is gonna eventually, be done away with. Even before that, the time of Jacob's trouble, you may not have certain comforts that you have now, man. So a lot of that stuff you gotta let go. A lot of things we have in this world, we gotta, let go of it, man. So don't look back, don't go back, especially for a wedding ring. You could buy plenty more of those. Once again, like the elder said in his video, everything that we have is replaceable. This phone is replaceable. All right, your engagement ring is replaceable. Your TV, a lot more things may take a lot more time, like a car. It's replaceable, but it's gonna take a longer time to get back. Everything is replaceable, man. So don't trip. Now we saying that now, but in the moment, we're not gonna go back into a burning building to retrieve something. These are gonna the Lord ain't. The Lord obviously didn't want me to have that. He bless you with something else. But let's get these scriptures, though. Let's get Luke 17, because he brought this out in his video, so I'll use it. All right, Luke 17 and 26, right? And it says, "And as it was in the days of Noe, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, unto the day that Noe entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all." It's the same times we're in right now. All right, just in modern times, right? You got the prophets out preaching, all right, saying that the end of the world is coming. Yahweh Shah is on his way, who the world entry calls Jesus Christ. Preaching about the mark of the beast, famines, pestilence, right? All these different things, and people just ignoring it. Why? Because they're giving into their pleasures, into their flesh. All right, partying, drinking, having weddings, even inside the truth. Having Hebrew Israelite marriages, cookouts, dance lines. But you can do that, but you shouldn't be posting that on the internet for everybody to see. Because you can get a false sense of, I don't want to say a false sense of hope, but a false sense of what the truth is. Because when you come into the truth, you're going to suffer, man. But let's continue. Verse 28. "Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day, same way today. People are building houses, planting, they're going in their gardens, right? But the same day that Lot went out from Sodom, Slakia. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed." So the same way when Yahweh Shah returns, okay, it's gonna rain. It's gonna be rain. Missiles gonna come down. There's gonna the whole, not the whole earth, but America's gonna be on fire. This is the modern day Sodom. Verse 31. It says, "In that day, which shall come upon the Salakia, in that day he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife." You see, what happened to Lot's wife? The angel told him not to look back. She looked back and got turned into a pillar of salt. Why? She looked back because she wanted. She was missing her old life. And we gotta use that. Had it be the same way. We can't look back into the world. But what you gonna go back to? Now you've been woken up to the truth, and you want to go back into the world. I feel like that's that's more scary than not knowing the truth. You may not know the truth, but you're not gonna be punished for it. you know. But you know the truth and you go back into the world, hey, that's a scary thing, man. And, that's in Luke 12. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but Luke 12 tells you, you know, about that. Yeah, Luke 12 and 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. So those who know this word is truth, all right, and they're not preparing themselves, they're gonna be beaten with many stripes, man. You're gonna receive a harsher punishment. But he that knew not and did not and did commit the but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. You see? So, you know the truth, you go back to the world, man, you're gonna receive a harsher judgment than those who don't know this word, who don't know this truth. Right? So, reading again. In that day he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. And lose his life for what? For this word, man. Okay. So, you know, remember Lot's wife. Don't look back. Don't go back. Same way could be used for us. Right? And let's get Matthew. Let's get Matthew 6. And 19 it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You see, you're supposed to lay treasures up in heaven, not treasure on earth. Because why? Like I said, this earth is gonna pass away. Let's see if we can get that real quick. 1 John 2 and 17 says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Heavenly Father abideth forever. So this world's gonna pass away, man. All right, it's gonna be done away with, burned up. Right, sooner coming, you know, on it's gonna happen very soon. See, so I was reading NLT. See what it says. It says, don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. You see, so lay up your treasures which are in heaven. You know. So let's get where moth and rust cannot don't corrupt it. Matter of fact, let's look that up. See what it real quick. Moth. The moth. Let's get rust. Act of eating, in a wider sense, corrosion. That which is eaten, food, ailment of the soul's food, either which refreshes the soul or nourishes and supports it. And we know what rust is. Rust is, when something starts to, when you get it and you don't use it, it starts to rust over time because you don't use it. But in heaven, it's not going to do that. Salakia. Let's get this next one, Colossians 3. Matter of fact, before we read that, let's read Romans 12 and 2. It says, I'll start at 1. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. See, so we can't be conformed to this world. You know, once you've been waking up to this knowledge and this truth, you know, you got to change. You got to be renewed by the spirit of your mind. It tells you that in Ephesians, right? Ephesians 4. And I'll just go to the point in 23. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. You see, you got to be renewed. This is where renew mean. Renewed.
Strong's G365. Ananeo. Ananeo.
Ananeo. All right. Neos means recently born, young, youthful, new. Okay. Fresh. Regenerate, new, young. So you got to be renewed in the mind. See? Got to be a whole different person. Got to change your ways. You know, he was an adulterer. You can't do that no more when he was in the world, of course. You can't be like that no more, man. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop sleeping with other men's wives. You know, if you were a liar, stop lying. If you were stealing, doing all sorts of wickedness, right? You got to stop doing those things. Smoking. I was a smoker in the world. I stopped doing that by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. And it's doable. All you got to do is pray. Pray, and ask the Lord to strengthen you, So going back real quick, Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Heavenly Father. I want to see what the NLT says. Well, let's get the NET. It says, do not be conformed to this present world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may test and approve what is the will of the Most High, what is good and well pleasing and perfect. I like this one. Do not be conformed to this present world. Okay, this present world is what? None of what the lust of the flesh, the eyes, the pride of life. That's what's in this present world, man. Okay, we gotta be conformed to something. Be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai. It tells you that. I believe that's Romans 8. But let's move on. Let's get this Colossians 3. In verse 1, it says, the title is Put on the New Self. It says, if ye then be risen with Yahweh Shai, seek those things which are above, where Yahweh Shai sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahweh Shai in the Most High. See? Set your affection on things above, which is in heaven, not on things on the earth. Because, like I said, once again, this stuff, this is a how you want to say it? This is a limited. That's what, not the word I'm looking for, but that's the one that came to my mind. This is temporary. This is a temporary life we're living. Lord willing, if we're of the elect, we'll be saved. But all Israel's gonna be saved anyway. But this side is temporary, man. Okay, this is gonna come to pass very soon. You see? Let's get a NET. Therefore, if you have been raised with Yahweh Shai, keep seeking the things above, where Yahweh Shai is seated. Where Yahweh Shai is seated at the right hand of the Most High. Keep thinking about things above, not things on the earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Yahweh Shai in the Most High. You see? So think about the things above, man. All right, not the things on the earth. And he didn't have to, pass away. But it was the will of the Lord. And as you saw, they were celebrating Christmas and stuff like that. So they were, celebrating a pagan holiday. But, he didn't have to, go. He could have replaced it. He was a publisher, right? I'm pretty sure he had, a couple, dollars on dollars on the side. Money saved up to give him another one, But hey, that is the will. Like I said, it was the will of the Lord for him for that to happen to him. Let's get this last one, James 4:4, and it says, James 4:4, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Heavenly Father. If you're a friend of this world, you're an enemy. Yeah, the Lord sees you as an enemy, man. If you want to be an enemy of the Lord, hey, be my guest. But you will receive a crucial judgment, a horrible death. That's what you will get. Okay, he went out by a fire. The Lord has in numerous ways to take you out, or to make you suffer. Okay, it says fear him. Let's see if we can get that. All right, fear him. That's why we fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It's in Matthew. Let me see. Yeah, Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. See, brother says hell. You go to hell, right? No. All right, the hell speak. Where's your body and your soul, and at the same time, on the earth. Okay, and the Lord he can mess you up. He can make you paralyzed, make you blind, deaf. All right. You can have a missing leg. The Lord can do many things to you, man. That's why it says fear him. So if you want to be an enemy of the Most High, hey, go right ahead, but you will receive a horrible death or a horrible punishment. So don't look back, don't go back, and it's not worth it, brothers and sisters out there. It ain't worth it. We're in the world, but we don't abuse it. We got to do certain things. We have certain stuff we do, but once we done, we that's it. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters out there. Okay, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's will was edified. Till next video, I'm going to say